Hey guys, people been demanding a layout update. I've decided to, since back in December, January, decided to go ahead and give you one, the good, the bad, the ugly. Mostly ugly. From all the things going on, don't have time right now to do much. I'm way behind. I got a lot of stuff and haven't got it put in place or anything. So what we see when we first come into the layout, I'll back up here. You can see it goes around, it's like a U shape in a way, but then it comes back over here on this corner, back here, back in this leg, sticks out. So we got a walk around area right up here. We can go around working at whole areas where I operate from. Right there's the center hookup right there with a chair. Hopefully I'm going to get a wireless here in next month. One of those T's, whatever it was, UWT-100s wireless, because I got a 12-foot cord there now and I'm tripping over that thing all the time. It's all tangled up on the floor. Had 7s, but they kept breaking. So I put a 12 on to be longer. And it's helping out, but it gets all twisted up. That stuff is really stiff. So that's not good. So you walk in the layout here, through here, and right over here is the first scenes. And I've got that mixed local coming through, and a coal train wrapped around the big mountain. This is the only area I've really got full scenery on. Still got more work to go, but visually it's way better than it was. So I need to put more shrubs on the edge up there. Try to cover that more around that whole edge with some kind of bushes and things. We'll do that. But it's basically get down all I could as soon as I could. Get rid of that seam. Plug the holes, things like that. And some of you have already seen this. So there you are, going back around. Goes back there. Around the backside back there, way back. Coal mine back behind the mountain. On top of the plateau there. Behind the mountain. Old coal mine. Kind of shut down, defunct. Here's my famous rock fill right here. Rock wall. And the bridge over and coming out of the mountain. I've got some stick-on stone panel now. I'm going to take some styrene, cut to that shape, and put this stone stuff on. Got from Scenic Express. I think it's going to look good. Close that hole off then. Easiest thing to do. So there's the big mountain. He's the biggest of all. Oh, I got my, come back here. Got my people back on the mountain now. Workers up there. Oh, the one guy fell over from vibration. He's exhausted. It's too hot. It's like a 80-some degree, 83 degree today. Heat index from the humidity. It's terrible. Very sticky out. Probably couldn't take it. Too much vibration. So there's that mountain. Here's what we did on this one to get rid of the green and blue tape. Look, till I get it plastered. So now we're on this big east section here. Goes away. There's the main track coming through right here, closest. Oh, here's the one off the backside of the tunnel too. Back there. Goes up to the coal mine. And then, so that's the main line right here, splitting around, going in the tunnel. Main line down here, the mountain sub. And then back there is where the diamond is. Comes off the, it's supposed to be the Norfolk Southern line coming in. Or vice versa. Norfolk Southern in the middle, CSX on the outer one. And then that comes through the diamond. And the inner one goes straight into the Ennis, goes into the interchange track. Right there, the back one. And this is the main line feeding through where the CSX is. Because he's on the outer main, goes all the way around continuous. Back there's Ag Chem. The two sidings for Ag Chem. Corner mountain's got to be carved down, finished. So back there it has appearance of triple track, but we use this inner one, number 1 block, back in here where the box cars are. Use that for storage and kind of a runaround in a way. And I can shove up in there and put things in there off of the main. Back here gets confusing. It's ingenious in a way, but it's confusing. So now I got shadow. There's a crossover from out here close to me, main 1, to the Intermountain sub there. Main 2 crosses over to the industry, to AgChem, where they got 2 tracks. So then main 2 goes around, follows with that main 1, and then main 1 keeps on going basically. That's the old layout. Then I split off when I moved it over here and added in the center span. So there goes main 1 down to the right, and back there it's wrapping around return trip back there. So that gives a double, that almost looks like a Y right there, but it isn't. And it gives the appearance of, and then you got triple track back there appearance. And back here is your double track appearance back here, going down through there, all the way down around. And it splits again down there in a teardrop return loop. So you've all seen this recently. Here we got our metal industry in here. It's going to be expanded to use those 2 tracks, and then AgChem's going to come out here to fit in there and take up those 2 tracks where the grain company was going to be. The grain company's going to go back here where I got a bunch of room to put it. And we'll have a lot of storage for the grain cars then. About my longest storage tracks. See, we got 6 tankers in there. And you can have almost 6 box cars, I think. I got 6 now, you can almost have 7. So now we're coming to the center. This was the old layout, original layout right here I had. And then I added on, it was only this small thing. Then I add on this wing back here. And then we brought over to this area, rotated the thing around, used to be on this wall and in another room. Put it over here, moving around a lot. Put it back here and then just drew it out how to split off and join to a center span and go out. I was going for a big main line running 4 trains at once. I've done that, but now I like switching a lot more. So then the last thing we added in was the yard, central yard, which is all this in here. And some of you have been with me for a while, seen all that. So I haven't ballasted down. We're still working bugs out of the track when I get time. And come over here. I'm clumping around down here on my padded floor mats. Been on my feet too much today. Working on some projects upstairs in the heat in the garage. So we come down here. This switch right there has to be replaced. I got a new one for it. Haven't cut it out yet. It's a bare window in between other things. So we'll get that fixed, smooth that out because it's derailing there sometimes. So there's the yard office and little facility there where they come in and fuel. Intermodal stuff. And we got an in and out track. And this long track goes down for big storage way down there. Kind of a staging area. So in a way, this arrival track is what that is. Better to arrive there than stage a train back here down that way to go to pull out departure track. So we're going to smooth this out right here. It's a number, that's a number 4, I think, and I've got a number 6 now. Even thought about putting a number 8 in, cutting way back into the bridge. But we'll see how 6 works out. Just too sharp right here. I may have to kind of ease this turn out a little bit. I don't know. I have to set the switch back toward the bridge, put a little piece of extender to be able to keep the curve more general coming off there. Normally I only have a couple engines coming down there. I want to try to take that out. A little bit of a kink right there in the middle. We'll try to smooth that out. That's the goal anyway. So you see where the switch joint is, back right in there. So we're going to try to, it'll move back about 2 inches. And I think it's going to help ease things out better. So I have to add a piece in here on the straight part to space up back another couple inches to ease this side off. And that's why we haven't ballasted the runaround, the lead in for the yard that comes back here. So let me back up again, get a bigger view so you can see what's going on. Here's where my junk pile is to work. I can't keep putting stuff away and getting it out. I just work out of there because I got so many projects going on. So there's our center span right there, all through there. Then we come to the west side, to this big side piece back here that comes way out. I got the board up there. I got to paint yet here pretty soon. We want to do that, close that off so we get a nice view back here on the camera, not the furnace and the spare wood and stuff. Get another board up there. Oh, 18-inch I'll do there, probably. Have that seam behind it. But, so we go back here as double track all the way around, then we split. Come out again single. There's your yard lead, entrance or exit. The depot. Go into the concrete company right there, got a nice spur there. I've also thought about get a little farther along, put another switch right there and come off to the left. Have 2 tracks side by side right down through there. I'm going to have like a little, you see that rock pile, little kind of a quarry pit there. At least piles of gravel and rock and stuff, raw materials. So we come around here to the crossing and split off to the tank farm. There's a museum. Back there is the loading platform with some phony tanks. Till I get some I want. Those are spray can caps. But that green's for diesel and the black for other stuff, so works out pretty good. Can't really tell that much. So this comes back around, back into the back with a runaround, passing siding. Got a passenger platform back there. So there's like a west yard over here. Little ladder of switches. And there I got more tank cars, 3 more cars I forgot I even had that I can make in my tank train. And they are to come down to this facility, the ag land distributor for farmers. So he gets chemicals there and other stuff in boxcars, fertilizer bags, things like that. Feed. Sorry about that light, I can't do nothing about it now. It's the spot. Spot's overhead behind me now. Picked up a fire truck there a while ago. So this is the main town scene. Museum at the end of the street. That's the main drag. I've got a GQ that's half built that's going to go in here in town. Probably right there. Sit right there or here. But I'll probably have a face in there. Right there's a good spot. Perfect size for it. Got industry here, plastics. There's your ag land. A small yard back here. 2-track yard with a runaround track and then the spur into those guys. So that's pretty cool. That was my first yard ever. It's for switching in, yarding, and runaround. And a lot of times I'll park the Amtrak right in there on that siding. He just fits in there. Just to get, I just made use of the space I had. And then you have to bring it back in so it runs smooth enough, not too sharp, right back into the main line, going back around the corner. So that's pretty much it. There's the overview. Some wanted cement plant there. Little old grocery store here. And the depot. And the cement factory. Scratch built cement factory. with this kit added on. Well, I guess as a pre-build. Got him in there. So plenty of things to do and operate. More than I can handle, really. But that's a good problem to have. So I don't mind. A lot to work on. Doing all this one-handed, one-armed, and hobbling on my left leg all the time. There's my loading platform. That's from Shapeways. All that stuff right there. My daughter painted that for me. Shapeways is all 3D printed. You can get it in thick plastic or thin. I think that's a thin there. They have other things I'd like to add. Make this more like a little refinery back there. Or at least storage tanks, more tanks. What I'm looking for. Okay, guys. I think that's good enough. Let's see. What do we want to see here? Oh, there's that little NS guy. That's a Intermountain. Good engine. And there's a museum you can see. Old Chessie DC engine I stripped and gutted out. This is a dummy GP40 it looks like. That one up there was a GP30. GP40 there, and I got a good passenger car, B&O off of eBay. That was expensive. Old nickel plate engine right there. Old one. And he's just a dead engine. There's a GP38 Conrail. I used to have two of them. I sold them off. And we got that 1776 Liberty 200th anniversary thing. Liberty car, Liberty Bell car. And a nice caboose down there too that I picked up just for the museum. There's an old FEC Speedway car back there in the museum. Let's see, can't remember somebody. Nobody inside. So that'd be nice. Someday I'll get that lighted and it'll look pretty cool. There's the industrial view back here. So when, say I get to Dairy Queen here at the end or something, down here would be a good spot on the corner or up in between. That'll make the town a little better. Not a high priority. Priorities build the grain silo thing with there, especially for switching. Then we'll work on other things. Signaling for one. I got plenty to do, that's for sure. Now it's summer. I come down here when it's air conditioning for me. Still want to work here, but I should be out flying radio control planes. But I haven't got them out yet. They're sitting over here. Haven't done anything. So probably next thing we're going to do is, why didn't you show you? I think you've seen it before. Next thing I'm going to do is probably get a wireless throttle for that NCE system. Down in here is my shops. This is a rip track coming in, bunch of cinders all through there. Cinders everywhere from the old days. So I mix the ballast with the cinders. Here's a defunct car that won't run, worth crap out there, and a bad one out of a set of 4. Something with the trucks or frame or something. I never figured it out yet. I get not giving up on it though. I've got some new axles, new wheels. I'm thinking it looks like one of the trucks has the wrong size wheels. That's kind of what it looks like. It will not stay on the track for anything. You can't even go 2 inches by hand without it jumping off. It's a really weird thing. Tried to get new trucks from them, but at beginning of COVID, and I tried like 4 times and they finally just stopped responding. That was Horizon Hobby. It's got those old Amtrak baggage cars there. One of them derailed because I keep knocking off when I'm working. So there's an old freight house. Just kept that back there, some pallets on it. And there's a modern diesel engine house. And inside there's where I had the sound module. And this blue tank car doesn't run worth crap either. Got off eBay. Thing is top heavy, falls over, so I just keep it on display. Some things aren't worth trying to fix. They're so frustrating. Has a perfectly good working engine right there, SD70. Sitting in a barn, keeping there for looks. Got too many engines without sound. So someday, hopefully, we'll get sound modules in them. Because I got 4835 and 4850. They go together. Be great to have those, one of them with sound. I got an ES44 over there in the west yard with sound, or a knee sound, sitting with 4850. So that makes a nice pair to run. They're smooth Katos. Got diesel fuel here for the engines. We've got agricultural diesel back here and whatever chemicals in that tank from the green cars or black cars, whatever you want. Had them little Atlas short cars. So it's kind of a mix of ag chemical stuff. I need more tanks back here too. Okay, I guess we'll wrap it up. That's plenty long. Too long, I'm going to have to cut it down now. So there's a layout update for 2021 with the mess. Lots of things mid-stage, lots of projects. Scenery, ballasting, everything. Even like you see right here. I need to, from construction, I've lost ballast. So I need to go back in here and refill this, smooth it out. And we got places like, well, right there, new switches went in. That's all got to be ballasted all over again. But I'd leave them, for months I'd leave them and make runs through, so make sure I don't have any bugs. Right there is used to be a magnet under there, a big one. Cut that out and filled it in, don't need it. And there is still, as a coupler magnet, there's still one right here. Right there, sitting under there. Don't use it, but too much trouble to get it out. Okay, guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. There's your 2021 layout update. Best I can do at this time. Double Diamond Railroad out.